1 of Jeremy Prignano.
The 91 of Ayla Martin. Green flag is out. We're underway. Rounding out the field, the 11M of Dustin Gagnon. The 99 of Richie Helger and the 18 of Jake Sylvia. There's your green flag, and they thunder down off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1. And it is Brody Wakefield setting the pace, but Mason Tessier putting the pressure on the inside.
A beehive off of turn number 2 expands, and Mason Tessier is out front by half a car length. On the top side, Wakefield looks to shift gears and put it on the podium with Chase Sylvia not giving it to him that easily.
Chase right behind him, takes a peek down to the inside as they roll off of 4. Change of lead. Our third leader of the event at lap number 3, the 17 of Chase Sylvia setting the pace. And here comes the 22 of Isaiah Newcomb diving down at the bottom.
Newcomb and Tessier race door handle to door handle for that second spot. Behind them, though, it is Burns and Wakefield. 2 Nicholas Gurla cars rounding out the top 5. Behind them, it's a 3-wide battle for 6th.
6th spot going down the back straightaway on the inside. You've got Brandon Martinez. Brendan LaBelle is right there. Josh Parsons all in that fight. And it is a 09 who gets away on the inside. Parsons trying to squeeze up and get up into the top 5. He gets underneath the next contender and sets his sights on the top 4.
Parsons settles into the 5th spot and up front. An Outlaw winner, a legend winner. He's done just about everything that there is to do on a Fast Friday when it comes to NX. Chase Sylvia is out front by 2 car lengths. In second, Isaiah Newcomb. With third, a dead heat at the stripe. Give it to Mason Tessier by a hair.
Down off at turn number 2, Jacob Burns, who is 2 for 2 this season, sets up into the number 3 spot. He's got Parsons glued to his rear bumper, following him through down low. Parsons up to 4th. Tessier rounds out the top 5, and while they squeeze in the inside, up on the outside, Brendan LaBelle starts to come to life and put some noise up in the second groove.
LaBelle putting noise in the second groove and finding now the top 7. Up front, though, it is Sylvia setting the pace by 3 car lengths. Newcomb, Parsons round out the podium. The battle is for 7th now. LaBelle and Wakefield. That was 3 wide for a moment. Then Vanessa slid in on the inside, took the 6th spot away.
Josh Parsons has worked himself by Jacob Burns and takes over the 3rd spot down the backstretch. Burns back to 4th. They come off of turn number 4, chasing the 117. A throwback and an honor to his dad. 6th right now is Ryan Vaness Jr., Brendan LaBelle 7th, Brody Wakefield back to 8th, Zach Martinez 9th, Brendan Martinez 10th.
Up front, it is still Chase Sylvia, large and in charge until 1 and 2 with Newcomb and Parsons rounding out the podium. Top 13 are nose to tail with the leaders thundering down in a 4.
Watch how quickly Josh Parsons closes in on the double deuce as they roll down the front straightaway, especially going into the corner. Newcomb slides up the racetrack. Parsons underneath. Contact is made. Field thundering by on the outside. They separate, but Parsons comes to a stop off the second corner. We're under yellow. So 13, if you're on social media like 99 and 44/100% of the people are. There was a post this morning from Nicholas Gola. His trailer was stolen last night, sometime overnight. And, of course, when it comes to your equipment, you need special insurance to cover your racing equipment. Your regular car insurance only covers the trailer and the car and the tow vehicle. Doesn't cover the components inside. So they didn't have that. Very scary. Though you figure it's about 100,000 plus that went missing. Around, 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
The post was changed, or updated, I should say. They found it. And they were able to get everything back. So a lot of that, I believe, has to do with the power of social media.
Yes.
Something good for a change.
Yes.
Instead of all the negativity caca we see out there. But you know what? To everybody that shared it, I know Nick and Keith are real grateful for everybody that shared it. The police found it, and I was talking to Keith Lascola earlier, and they weren't going to release the trailer until somebody went through it and made sure that everything was there, because he understood that anything missing is, missing.
Yeah.
You're not getting that back. So kudos to the state police, the local police, and everybody that shared it online about that, because it had a ton of shares, people looking out for it.
That was the first thing I opened on social media, and my heart sank because I know how much Nick and Keith put into this, into the sport. Just about 2,200 people shared that post, and like you said, social media can be a good thing.
It's supposed to be a good thing.
Yes.
Doesn't always work that way. Field is set. 18 laps down, 12 laps to go. Chase Silva looking to bring home his first win of 2024-5 as they come off of turn number 4. Here comes the 13 of Burns up on top as they roll down into 1 and 2, side by side for the lead.
Side by side for the lead with Vanessa and Tessier. Side by side for the moment for the third spot. LaBelle trying to put his dog in that fight. He will put himself on the leaderboard, but up front now, a drag race between Sylvia and Burns as we hit turn 3.
Burns with a great run up on the outside as they hit turn number 3, but not able to get the run. Looks for the crossover off of 4. Sylvia glues his car down to the bottom and thwarts the effort. And while they go back and forth, here comes Ryan Vaness Jr., working that second lane up into third.
And Vanessa looking for a season best finish. That would be on the podium, but up front, a jousting match between Burns and Sylvia for the top spot. Back and forth, back and forth. Really good boxing match going on up front.
It really is. Jacob has been on a tear as they come off of 4. Now sets at the top of the field. Chase Sylvia trying to get a run, but we've got problems off of 4. It looks like the 91 of Ayla Martin and the 99 of your defending champion, Richie Helger, get together. And we are slowed up for the second time. And Richie's able to climb out of his car rather quickly.
Helger and Brody Wakefield making contact.
Brody Wakefield. Okay. My apologies. They look alike.
All good, yeah. Pretty much the same color schemes going on, and Richie not happy. L rounds out the top 5. KJ looking to field over. Green flag is given, and Burns with a rocket start off the stripe.
Yeah, it just jumps right out front, and he's got Ryan Vaness Jr. trying to follow him through, but Sylvia battles back up on the outside as they roll down into turn number 3. Mason Tessier still hanging around that top 5, works the top side as Brendan LaBelle squeezes on through, and here comes Brandon Martinez. Brandon working that bottom lane up into the top 6.
5 cars battling for 2 spots. LaBelle and Tessier hanging on to those 2 spots. 1 row in front of them, though, it is a duel for the second position between Sylvia and Vanessa. Sylvia gets a half a car length up, but here comes LaBelle filling a hole down bottom.
And how about Josh Parsons?
Yes.
Parsons cracks the top 5 right there with 6 laps to go after getting caught up in that incident, running at the top of the field. Down into 3 and 4. 5 laps to go this time by, and it is Burns setting the pace down into 1.
Burns with a 6-car length advantage into turn number 2. Sylvia, Vanessa, LaBelle, Parsons. That's your top 5. They are nose to tail into 3 and 4.
Off the corner they come, 4 laps to go. Josh Parsons putting a lot of pressure on the 4. Brendan LaBelle taking a look down to the inside. Squeezes in down low. Looking for that 4th spot down the back straightaway.
Off the back stretch they come. Parsons, LaBelle even for the 4th spot. This will be a dead heat at the stripe. Give it to Parsons by 3/4 of a car length. Up front it is Burns with 6 car lengths of separation between he and Chase Sylvia. Ryan Vaness rounds out the podium. Trouble for Jake Sylvia in turn 2. Caution will come out right before the double twigs.
Yeah, Jake goes around off that second corner, bringing out the 3rd yellow of this event. And giving Josh Parr American Canadian Tour late models, the Spring Green 125. Field is set, caution lights out. Looking for the green when they come back around. Jacob Burns, Chase Sylvia, your front row, ready to have at it. As they get ready to come off of turn number 4. Can Burns make it 3 in a row? Off of turn number 4 they come. Green flag is out. Burns trying to get the jump. Watch for Josh Parsons in the 09. He is right there in the fight. He is back up on the podium as of right now.
Parsons and Vanessa are wheel to wheel for that final podium spot. Twin sticks given. 2 circuits to go. Jacob Burns in familiar territory into 2.
Chase Sylvia giving chase down the back straightaway. Down to the inside he goes. Burns up top. Sylvia down to the inside. They roll through 3 and 4 with the white flag in the air. Side by side for the lead.
Side by side for the lead into 1 and 2. Side by side for the 3rd position as well. Parsons able to battle back and take it away. Up front, side by side in a 3.
Wheel to wheel off at turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air. And Chase Sylvia will edge out Jacob Burns for the win. What a run to the checkered for Chase Sylvia. Second place going to Jacob Burns. Josh Parsons working himself up through the pack up onto the podium. Ryan Vaness Jr. 4th and Brendan LaBelle rounding out the top 5. I'll let Mom get in here first. Chase, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about that run. You had the lead for a while. No surprise Jacob caught you. He was able to get by you. But you found something a little more on those final few laps.
Yep, I've been doing a lot of studying, and first green flag run, I was going good. Yeah, I know Newcomb was on my bumper, and I wasn't trying to open it up too much, but I know my last 2 wins last season, I would just guarded the bottom too much and lost too much time, so I tried arcing it out more, and it worked out. I kept the lead, and then I saw, after the caution, Jacob's behind me. I'm like, oh, here we go. Still half a race to go, so I was able to hold him off. He got the lead, and then that restart, it was a really good move. Got clear of the 2 cars behind me and just went right under him.
I know your new numbers this year.
Yep.
In honor of your dad, which I thought was cool. It's got to feel real good finally to get back here. You fought hard, gotten close a few times, but fought hard to get back here.
Yep. 2 4th places in a row. It's good, but I was also half a track behind, so my confidence was a little low. I had pretty good speed today, and after the first half of the race, I knew I had the speed, so I just kept focused and got it done.
A lot of people to thank.
I want to thank the Lord. If it wasn't for the Lord, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my mom, my dad. They do so much for me. I want to thank my girlfriend, Alyha, Jake, Harmony, obviously my dad again. Everybody that comes out and helps. There's so many people that help and put work into this car. And Elmwood Dodge, Driver Tees, and Flagman Graphics especially, and the track.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Chase Silva, to your defending national INX winner, national champion, Jacob. A great run, but, man, he came out of nowhere over those last couple of laps, it seemed.
Yeah, for sure. I knew Josh. Josh was really quick. He got through the field fast. He got into an incident. So I thought we had the car after that to beat. A little bit loose in the beginning, playing with brake bias. That last restart, we adjusted a little bit too much with the brake bias. And, he beat me fair and square. I missed the corner. He outdrove me this race, so congrats to him.
2 wins in a second isn't a bad way to kick off the season, though.
No, not at all. We're going to come back, bolt 4 on, and we'll see what we can do.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
Huge thanks to East Coast Towing, RNF, Sporties, the whole Martin family. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Huge thanks to Nick Wiscola Racing for giving me a badass race car every week.
Congratulations, great run. His good luck charm was in Pocono tonight. 3rd place, Josh Parsons. And, Josh, you officially passed more cars than anybody else tonight. But this thing was fast coming back up through the pack.
Oh, yeah, we had the car to beat. No hands. Nobody can fight that. Honestly, if I had another lap, I think I would have gotten both Chase and Jacob. I was coming for sure. Got into a little big thing trying to pass for P2 and thought I might have had a mistake and obviously had some issues. So I pulled in. They checked over everything real quick. They said everything was good. And we went right back, and I knew I had to get something done in order to make up some spots. So just started using my head, picking off spot after spot after spot. And, if we had 1 or 2 more laps, even 1 more caution, I think I would have been in P1.
It's got to be a mixed feeling, though. Glad and happy with the way the car ran, being able to come back up through the field, but a little disappointment knowing that you feel like you had the car to beat.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't think anybody can argue that I had the car to beat tonight.
Well, I know you got some people to thank because they put this thing right on the dime tonight.
Absolutely. Got to thank Mom, Dad, all the friends and family that got me out here today. Nicholas Scholar Racing, Triple G Scaffold, J Parsons Trucking, Dyer Visuals, G&G Silk Screening, J Parsons Trucking, and everybody else who chips in to make sure that we can make it to the track every week.